Like, that was the most awkward goodbye possible. That was the most awkward, we should talk later when you're not stoned. Sure. Like, I don't even think that was the drugs. I think that was just Boblax having a headache from having to listen to this fucking idiot.
Exactly. That's what I think too. 100%. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, thank you. He never took the hint. Exactly. Boblax, please. There he is. There he is. All right, here we go. Here we go, chat. Here we go. Hi, Boblax.
Hi, you enjoyed that call?
Yeah, that was rather interesting there, sir.
So insane. My mind was like blown after it happened. I was like, please send me the recording. I was like, God is real because he recorded that. Because halfway through the call, I'm like, I wish I had this record because it's just so insane.
By the way, we need to crank up Boblax. He's a little quiet. If Boblax can crank himself up.
Hold on. Okay, I got him turned all the way up on my end. Hold on.
He's even quiet for me.
Okay, hold on.
And I'm not.
Boblax, you might need to turn you up on your end. Let him speak. I'm trying to let him speak.
Do I talk with people this little in Discord that I don't have my setting?
No, you're okay. You're fine. I have you turned all the way up on my end.
But yeah, I wanted that. I was basically baiting that call to be ended from like minute 10. I was so uncomfortable.
Oh, I bet.
Call I've ever been in. That's why there's like long awkward silences because I'm intentionally not continuing the conversation.
Well, let me ask you this. So, is it true that he just randomly called you and you answered the call? Is that true?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Wait, let me go to his DMs. Jar. Just.
Are you still too quiet? Bowbie, you might need to turn yourself up on your end.
There's gonna be a way in your Microsoft settings are saying to crank yourself up, buddy. Because I've got you up to 200 and I still can't hear you.
So do I.
On my... What is okay. Let me try this. Is this better? Hello?
Keep going.
A little bit better.
How about that?
That's a little bit better. A little bit better.
Try talking again.
There you go.
There we go.
Now you're cooking with gas. Okay, buddy.
All right.
All right. Go on with, your story because now you've piqued my interest. And by the way, you and me, Boblax, we've interacted in the past, back in the day. So
yes.
This is very interesting because I don't know if you remember me or not.
I do. I do.
Okay.
Yeah. I do remember you. You have a very memorable username. So
that's true.
Was out.
All right.
Wookie Z super chatted $1.32.
Telling Boblax to crack
it fucking hell, Wookie.
I'll read them out word for word. All right. So on the 9th at 8:32 p.m. he says, out of the blue, and he hasn't DM'd me in 4 years. All right. He says, want to switch lives. I respond, laughing my ass off. I don't know exactly what you did, but I'm chill keeping my life. Haha. He responds, to be honest, same. Want to VC and just shoot the shit? I respond, okay. He says, let me get my mic set up. Give me a few. And then the call happens. And since then...
And by the way, setting up his mic is code word for, let me make sure my recorder is on so that way I can record this just in case this turns into something that might actually vindicate me. No, I'll say this. Like, let me set my mic. It's like, dude, okay, if you're at your setup, at your normal setup, right? Why would your mic ever be off? Because I've got my setup and my mic's always on the ready. If I need to hop into a call or I need to record something, it's ready. So, no, that was just keyword for let me set my recorder and try and catch Boblax slacking where I can kind of make him look bad and make me look like I'm the normie, but he came off way more autistic.
Yeah, you're definitely right. I didn't even pick up on that though, because I was like not thinking that deeply about him like not needing to set up a mic. But yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. But let me ask you this, and this is something that I kind of alluded to earlier in the call. I don't know how much of the stream that you caught, but I do have a legit question. How much of jar did you know about before you talked to him?
Before the call, nothing.
Yes. Yeah, see? See?
Absolutely
I was
nothing.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, which is why I was like so taken aback. I did not expect him to admit that he defended a pedo. That was my first time hearing about it. So to have it confessed from the horse's mouth in a call that's not supposed to be about that is definitely the weirdest Discord call I've ever had in my life. 100%.
Well, you can genuinely tell in the call too that how uncomfortable you are. And just how you're just like, what is happening?
The last 10 minutes.
Yeah, and I think that's like probably the only time I've shown like extreme discomfort online, which it wasn't.
He made you look normal, though, Blacks. He made you look like the normal one.
Yeah, he did.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And again,
sure.
listen.
I mean, yeah.
Well, Blacks, listen. You know how much I like you, and you know I've always been like you've always been very, very nice to me, and I've always said that, and I appreciate you, but. In this call, you can definitely tell just how uncomfortable and you could see that he was fishing for stuff. He was fishing for info. Like right at the very end, he was trying to dig for Destiny shit and asking you about Rick and Morty. It's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? It's like,
yeah, I knew what he was doing, but I just wanted to see how long he would, because it was so bizarre. I mean, he admitted to me that he defended a groomer, so I wanted to see how long he would take it, you know? So.
Well, let me ask you this.
I wasn't comfortable, but yeah.
Yeah, no,
I
100%.
Edit for you. He was fishing to do a podcast with you and basically do like what I would probably say the best comparison is lol cow nuts or something like that. Like that's probably the best comparison of podcast that you two could do together. But he was fishing to try and do anything to try and make his whole like downfall kind of a, you know, like any way to recover and make some sort of income, because he knows he's fucked. So
yeah, exactly.
That's pretty interesting.
And he's trying to boost his self-esteem too, calling me like more retarded than him.
Yes, thank you.
Like that.
Thank you.
Although
and
it was interesting because he admitted that his drama was worse than mine, but then called me more retarded.
Thank you.
Which just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, no, that made no sense.
Also, I was very nice to him.
You were.
And he called me Pissmaster at the end, which kind of like shocked me.
Excuse me, what?
like because he referenced Rick and Morty Pissmaster, which that episode basically like he was saying like Rick in the show is like a super big piece of shit, but there's a guy literally called Pissmaster, and he's like the biggest piece of shit at all. But like I guess Rick felt bad for him and like comforted him. So basically he was saying like I'm like the biggest piece of shit of them all, but like he's still there for me or whatever. That's kind of what he was saying with that quote at the end. Which kind of then I like was pausing for a long time. I'm like, yeah, can you send that recording like as soon as I was worried you wouldn't send it,
right? Well, and that was
I wouldn't have sent it if it were him, and if he was self-aware he wouldn't have sent it. So I was like praying that he wouldn't gain self-awareness.
Well, no, he never.
Well, you kept him on track. That was the thing. You kept him on track. He starts quoting Cobra Kai, which he botched terribly. He fucked up the whole quote because he was trying to make you relatable and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He's talking about Rick and Morty. He's talking about Sonic, trying to connect to you on that level, Bo Blacks. And you're just like, you know, here, let me just give you my Google Drive. You can just put it in there. And you're just like, send me the files. Send me the files. Not open full. Just send me the files.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, here's my question. So you had this call, and again, these are just questions that I mentioned earlier that we were going to watch your live stream but since you called in, I'll just ask you now, which you were very generous for. Thank you. I do just have one last question that I just thought of. What made you want to drop this call? Because you had this call for over 7 months from the looks of it. This was recorded in February.
I wanted to drop it Oh,
Go ahead.
sorry. You're like cutting out, so I don't know when you're stopping your
your
sentences.
your filter on your microphone might be set too high, like for decibels.
Oh, is
so
it?
you might need to you might need to lower that a little bit in your settings.
Okie dokie. Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on.
So,
Give me one
but go ahead and repeat your question.
Okay, hold on. Let me change my settings here real quick. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Okay. Is that better?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Okay. So you had this call for roughly little over 7 months, right? What, just out of curiosity, and again, this is just a question that I had earlier, what made you want to drop the call? Was it something in particular, or was it just that you decided just to drop it?
My main reason for dropping it is because I was trying to beat Willow in Silk Song, and I needed, or Widow, and I needed something to listen to in the background. And people were talking about it. People brought up Jar, and I was like, I had this weird ass call with him. I did upload it and add the thumbnail like back in February because I was considering releasing it then. But then I just decided not to because there was just so much shit going on, and I'm like, I can use this for like to show later in a stream, which I guess I ended up doing.
Right.
You know, if I want to get like the most amount of views possible or something, I definitely could have utilized the call better instead of just uploading it raw.
Yes.
Like, I definitely would have uploaded on my main channel. You know, edited it up, probably did commentary in between and stuff like that. But no, I just wanted to release it because it was funny, and I didn't really have any interest in like making a video over it because I didn't want to research the Jar stuff. Because his videos are long. His videos are like very long and very Discord brain, and like I don't know. I just thought the call was funny.
No, it's true. No, 100%. And what makes it even funnier now, and I don't know if you've seen it or not, is the response video that he dropped a couple weeks ago in regards to all the drama that he himself got into, and him hearing him talking about this with you, and then him hearing it talking about in the response video and the things that he said in it, it doesn't match up. None of it matches up. Which is not a surprise with him because he lies about pretty much everything. But the fact that he was trying to say one thing to you and then in his response video say another thing is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Like he wouldn't get caught. Like what? And that was my thing though too. That was my question. I was thinking like if you legitimately wanted to drop this sooner, you would have. You know what I mean? Like you could have, and you would have had every right to. But I was just curious if there was like some type of motivation behind it, because apparently, according to the comments in the video, he was like, "What the fuck, bro? I was gonna use this for a podcast." It's like, what? What are you doing? Is that true?
I mean, that's what he said in the call. That's all I know from that. Another part of why I didn't release it, I guess, is because I was maybe curious if he would release it. I don't know. I mean, he didn't.
Well,
it's 7 months old. It doesn't take that long to edit.
Well, to be fair to you, he had been teasing it off and on Twitter, at least, for a couple of months prior to you dropping it. He had said something about how he had a call with you, and he was asking Twitter, or on his Twitter, whether or not he should drop it, to be fair to you. So this had been going on, or he had mentioned it like about a month or two ago, maybe a little bit longer.
Pause real quick, KHuck. You may need to like lower that decibel filter thing, because in the call you're still like cutting out every other word.
What the heck, man?
So yeah, go to input mode and then click it, put it on voice activity, turn off the automatic determine input sensitivity, and crank that bitch all the way to the left.
Okay, hold on. Give me 1 second here.
Bowblax, am I right? She's cutting out every other word, or am I just going?
Yes, she is.
Okay,
it's enough to like barely understand. It's like I can hear like 70% of what she's saying.
Got it.
What the heck, man?
Same.
Okay.
That's so
By
weird.
the way,
Not going
one
crazy.
sub from 800. Make sure if you're in the chat, make sure you're subscribed for future KHuckCasts. Like this
Well,
one.
I added a sub, so.
Hell
Yay!
yeah!
Thank you, Bo Blacks. Thank you. I
You're
hope you
welcome.
heard that one. Did you hear that? Thank you.
Yes, I did.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Okay. What the fuck, man? Okay. Is that any better? Is that better?
Yes.
Yes,
2 long
you're good.
sentences, and we will definitely see.
Okay, hold on.
I will make a noise. I will make this obnoxious noise if you're cutting out. Oh,
Okay,
no,
cool.
not that one. There we go. That'll be your
If I
warning.
cut out, you'll make that noise. Okay, cool.
Yes.
Okay.
Air
so-
horn.
Bo Blacks, to be fair to you, Jar had been teasing about this call for off and on now for about a month or two, maybe a little bit longer, on his Twitter that he had this. So I guess.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, yeah. He had posted on his Twitter or something about, I have a Bo Blacks call. Should I drop it or some stupid? He was baiting. He was audience baiting to see what people would say, and people were saying, yeah, sure, or some other people were like, what are you talking? Or I don't know. I didn't really see the engagement with it, but yeah, that's wow. Well, I'm glad that you dropped it, because the minute that I saw it on Friday, I was like, are you kidding me? Because I was leaving to go out of town, and I'm like, no. But yeah, I had heard about it for a while now, but yeah, so that's funny.
Yeah, I didn't even know if I was ever gonna drop. It was super impromptu to drop. I was just like, I need something to listen to, and we're already on the topic, and I'm like, I didn't really like. I mean, I felt really disrespected in that call, so I didn't feel like
I would have too.
I
would've too.
Yeah, and he recorded it. I
would've been,
didn't
yeah.
record it. I had the I wasn't going. I was going into call in earnest, or whatever.
Right.
That's funny. He basically what he did, right? What Jar did is he took the gun, loaded it, and said, "Hey, here, why don't you hold on to this just for safekeeping? By the way, do you like Cobra Kai? Do you like Sonic? Do you like Rick and Morty?" And you're just like, just shut the fuck up.
Pretty much.
He's not good at socializing at all.
No.
Yeah.
No, he's not. No, there's a lot of things with Jar that he's not good at, and that's definitely one of them. Just saying.
Any adulting.
Any adulting or anything like that, absolutely. Like, that's, oh my god, I felt so bad for you in the beginning of this call. I still do. I still do. Oh man.
Yeah, it was like I was kind of getting a secondhand what is it, like creepiness or uncomfortability when I was listening back to it on the stream.
I think you're getting
I don't
secondhand
blame you.
autism from him. Like, I think his autism is overpowering yours.
Yeah,
And-
his autistic.
Well, I mean, autists shouldn't compare each other, but if I
No.
were to compare, I am very much more socially developed than Jar. I would like
True.
to think.
Very true.
You've had more social
Not that I'm
experience than Jar has,
perfect.
because he just kind of sticks to himself.
No, you are Jar is way more autistic than you. Way more. Like, that's, oh god, it's so bad. But then again, you can also say though too, and this has been said about Just a Robot as well, that he's malicious, that he's vindictive, that he's all of this other stuff, and that's also partially true.
It
I
comes
would
out in
say
some of his stuff.
I would say, in my personal opinion, he very much is vindictive and malicious. But other people may not. I don't know. And I know that I'm kind of quiet. Doug, I had to turn myself down because I kept cutting in and out of OBS. So I apologize. But I hope that you guys can still hear me to some degree. You know what? Hold on. Maybe my settings changed and I just didn't know.
So
No? My settings are the same.
while she's quiet, or while it's quiet for a second, between the two of you, Bo Blacks and Jar, at least you're not. Mind you, this is content made about. You're not a one-person Diddy party. There have been
Okay.
more trains ran on that man than any other content creator I've seen lately.
On Jar?
Yeah.
I wonder, is there
Yeah.
more anti-Jar videos or anti-Bowblax videos out there?
I'm gonna say because out of the two of you, you're the more like. Here's the thing, I've known of you longer than I've known of Jar, so your name to me is more recognizable. I think there's more anti-Bow. Like I just gotta call a spade a spade. There's more anti-Bow Blacks because you're the bigger name, at least in my opinion. Because I guess like to me, maybe Jar isn't that big in my head, you know. But yeah, I think there's more anti-Bow Blacks content.
But you have the anti-pedo people covering Jar.
Yes. True.
Yeah, I was gonna say
There's
like
lots
I
of
think
smaller ones.
maybe more different creators have covered Jar, but total videos are more of me because people who make videos on me, a lot of them end up making multiple, right?
Oh,
yeah, fair.
I know. I know.
That's true. I would say, in my personal opinion, I think that, you know what? I honestly don't know. Because I would think that
I don't know.
from over the last year, I would say that I would personally think that Jar would outbeat you. I'm just saying, because of the amount of stuff that has came out about him, but I could be wrong. That I don't know, honestly. I truthfully don't know.
You know, from January to now, right? Just from January to now, I have heard Jar mentioned all over the place, just everywhere. I haven't heard much of Bow Blacks. I really haven't.
Yeah,
No,
I mean, part of why is part of it is that I'm not really doing anything, right? Like, what is there to talk about, really?
Fair.
Although people find ways to talk about me, I suppose.
Haters are gonna find something.
But you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then, yeah, I don't know. I'm also not making a bunch of like really convoluted response videos and then like deleting them on my main channel. I'm kind of moving on in a sense. Like obviously I talk about it a little bit on stream in here or whenever it brings up in an interview or whatever, but yeah, I mean, genuinely I have moved on, so.
No, I know you. Yeah. I mean, like I know that you've been playing Silk Song here as of late. That looks like that's been a lot of fun. And I know that you have been trying to move on as best as you can. I get that. Yeah, I get that. But
yeah, yeah, but just when I say move on, like I'm actually like focusing on different things, which is why I haven't been uploading and stuff like that on main channel or whatever. I'm in like full hobby mode with YouTube, which is what the Bowbie channel is. Like a lot of people that they're like, oh, you're getting low views or you're not marketing this well or whatever. Like I'm not trying really on the Bowbie channel. Like that's like my side, kind of like just put out whatever I feel like it or have fun with it and not worry about algorithm channel. Right? I mean, my latest video doesn't even have a thumbnail. It's the basic one. So, yeah, I don't even know why I brought. Yeah. So.
No. You're good. You're good. Yeah. I think that I think for you personally, and again, I hope that you know this anyway. I think that you and I have talked before that I've always liked you. You know that. So, and I've always been.
You can criticize me. No. I know you don't need to preface it, but
you're not immune
I appreciate
from criticism. No, you're not immune from criticism. No, not at all. And I've mentioned that before though too. Is that you're not? No. It's just that I think that with what you're trying to do now is that you're trying your best to just kind of move on from everything and just kind of do your own thing. That's where I was going with it. Is that you're just trying to, just see what happens and just do your own thing and, either play games or talk about whatever you want to talk about and just take it from there.
Yeah. And also to be and also to be a better person, to have a better attitude in general, because while a lot of my mishaps, a lot of my reactions were exacerbated due to severe mental health issues that I was going through at the time. They all do come from like, some seed of like truth or whatever, or like bad personal traits. So I've tried to maybe be a bit more humble and not as possibly vindictive, but to any extent or whatever, Yeah. Just
no, I get it.
I don't know. So. Yep.
Yeah. No, I get it. And again, I'm just glad to see that you're making content and doing what you want to do. Yeah, that's basically it. And I still owe you a Zeldacast appearance.
Hell yeah.
I'm so sorry for that, by the way.
It's all good. It's all good.
I got so sick that night that I got outvoted by Bern and everybody else, and I was going to do what I was.
Yeah, it's cutting out half and half. Yeah.
After the show, KHuck, I'm going to sit down with you, and we are going to have the breakdown of how to make sure that you could be heard on Discord, presented by Jay Lee Plays Games.
Thank you, Jay Lee.
You're welcome.
I don't know why this keeps happening. I have no idea why. Discord.
It's called either you have the like a sound like floor that's you're talking low, like, because it's only whenever you like go into like your low quiet sentences that you're getting cut off. But we will go over it. Let's continue.
Okay, fair enough. But no, I'm just, this call though, Bowblacks, oh my god, this call was so bad. So bad.
To be released eventually, so I mean,
yeah, whether you would have dropped it or whether Jar would have dropped it, either one,
either way, you would have came out of it looking better.
Yeah, you would have, 100%. Yeah, this did not help Jar in any way, shape, or form, regardless of when. And again, like I said, regardless of when this would have been released, if it would have been released like that same night that it would have been recorded, it wouldn't have mattered because it still does not help him in any way, shape, or form. It doesn't.
Even if he had edited out all the awkward talk of how much of a Sonic fan are you, or Cobra Kai, never surrender, never retreat, or whatever the fuck he said. Even if he had edited all that out and edited it down to be funny, I guarantee you it would not have saved him. And guess what?
Nope.
Him handing you the gun that is the file, you could have just came back with, well, here's the raw file, guys. This is how socially awkward that fucking call was. He just painted it in a way that just kind of gave me more bullets.
Yeah, I would have 100% done that. If he released the call and it was like too heavily altered, I definitely would have released it. Although I don't know how he could have made or released that call in any form that made him look good, even if he cut it up.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's the thing, is that, and again, if it were to have, and that's why I said earlier, did you ever see his response that he dropped a couple weeks ago by any chance?
Watched it on stream after leaking and reacting to the call. So
okay.
Yeah,
okay. The response that he made a couple weeks ago just is mute at this, or 100% moot at this point, because of what he had, at least to me anyway, because of what he said to you and was trying to explain to you. And I think that he also, about his drama or anything related to it, he just happened to call you randomly. I 100% believe that. And he took advantage of it. At least to me, anyway.
Well, he tried to take advantage of it, but really it was like, it made him look worse because he made himself look stupid even to someone who would be willing to give him benefit of the doubt because they didn't know anything about the situation. Like, even I came out, like, he explained to him, like, what the fuck? You defended a groomer? And I was being nice about it after I said what the fuck, but, yeah, I was definitely, like, after that, I'm like, what is this guy? Who is this guy? Yeah, I was definitely, the call definitely didn't have my raw, authentic reaction on some of the things I was thinking when he was saying.
We heard you say, what the fuck? We heard you say that, and I was like,
yeah.
Yes.
I'm like, yeah, it just didn't make any sense.
No, it did not.
Because, like, I didn't expect him to say that to me, so I was, like, half listening, and then, like, at first I didn't realize that he was, like, defending Pedo. I'm like, okay. And then, like, it took me a second to comprehend it. I'm like, wait, what the fuck? So,
yeah,
I mean, it was kind of hard to pay attention to him when he was droning on. When he talked about like that bathing suit 16-year-old story, I didn't even remember hearing that in the call. I definitely didn't react to it in the call. That's like something I only kind of learned about listening back to it recently.
I think you
because
stepped away. I think you were in the kitchen when he was explaining that, or whatever.
yeah,
You
because
had
I thought
stepped
because
away.
he had a tendency to just ramble for like at least like 3 to 5 minutes, so I thought I could.
I thought that
in,
was the
getting
funniest
away.
part was like, dude,
That was
like you're
hilarious.
just burying yourself. I'm gonna go make myself a sandwich, make some popcorn or something because I'm high as fuck and I gotta eat something to get through this
Yep,
shit.
literally.
And I
Yep.
love- And I love how he said to you, maybe we'll talk next time when you're not high as fuck. Like, really?
That was
Really? Fuck you.
It was so condescending. I was like, you thought I sounded unintelligent in this call because I was high, or you were disappointed in the quality of conversation when you said the shit you were saying sober?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, no.
yeah, I was like, I only brought up that I was high because I was like slow to respond to things.
Yeah. Well, that I
So-
get. And yeah, I mean,
Like I didn't even think you were high. I thought it was just
I didn't
the
either.
awkward, like, yeah, sure, buddy. Like that.
Well,
that's
it
the
was,
way
it
I
was
taking
both. It was both.
Oh, okay, fair.
Or maybe more so if I was slow at the beginning, and then later it was like, yeah. I don't know. It might have been both. I don't really know.
I don't know, maybe. But
But yeah.
either way, that's still fucking condescending as shit. Like, seriously, you're gonna sit there and say to me, a person that, how many times have you guys actually talked? Because from the sounds of it, it sounds like, from what he was saying to you anyway, that you guys had talked, like, way before, right? Or is that not true?
We did a collab video 4 years ago, but the communication was only through text, and it was pretty brief because I wanted to get him to help make a cameo on my video about Hopeless Peaches to get some extra info.
Oh, that's a name I haven't heard of in a while.
It was like in 2021. And he just sent me an audio file in his stills, and I had to basically edit like as part of the video for him. But yeah, it was like very brief communication, and then I never talked with him since. And I found out he was kind of a weirdo even like before all this like super recent drama with the groomer thing. Like I got, art community people are just pretty
ACC,
interesting. And I'm pretty sure he did some things that were really cringe. So I kind of knew going into the call that he was going to be probably a bit wacky. But yeah, I didn't know about like the specific stuff with what is it, Cinepie or whatever.
Cinebear.
City Bear.
So,
Yeah. I listen. I knew that you didn't know just based upon how when he was explaining everything of like what his drama was and comparing your guys' drama, which is so fucking dumb, that I had a feeling that you didn't know, because otherwise you would have been like, wait a minute, that you would have like at least said something about it, and I had a feeling that you didn't know. But yeah, that's oh god.
yeah, I mean, especially at the time, I definitely wasn't like keeping track of other people's dramas.
Yeah,
super
and
in-depth.
that was like not that long. Yeah, because his drama happened in September, right around this time last year, is when I think that when it became like full steam ahead, and then it's been ongoing ever since. It's literally with almost everything with Jar has been happening for over a year, it seems, and it's like, what is happening? That's why there's Jar Tent. There's all of that going on right now because of all the shit that he just gets himself into. It's insane. It's crazy. So that's why I say personally, there's more stuff about Jar than there is of you. But maybe that's just me. And if it is, then fine, fair. But yeah, I don't know. It's just, he's just crazy. He's nuts. He's nuts.
Yeah. Welcome to the fucking farm. Just a robot. Come in. All us cows are grazing. All us law cows. Come graze with us.
Here, get a patch of grass over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, get a patch of grass and shut the fuck up, for God's sake.
The farmers will be buying a bit to milk you.
Yeah.
I don't think the Bowblax is a lolcow, but maybe that's just my bias showing. I'll be fair.
Oh, you cut out, but you said you don't think I'm a lolcow?
No, I don't. No, but that's just
Yeah,
me.
I don't think I'm a lolcow either. But if people
Okay,
think
good.
so, fuck it. I don't actually think I'm a lolcow. No, I think I definitely could have been if I didn't take a step back and I just kept like trying to respond to every little thing. I definitely think I could have become one. But yeah. Hopefully I pulled myself out of it, I guess. I don't know.
Well, I also think though too, and with again, like I said earlier, you're not immune from criticism of things that have happened. Let's be honest. You're not immune from any of that because again, you made some mistakes. Shit happens. People are going to either hold that against you for however long or they've moved on from it. You're never going to escape it essentially, depending on who you go to or what happens. But I personally think that what you're doing now, like I said earlier, in just doing the content that you want to make, whether it's just playing games or whether you upload a video talking about a certain drama or a certain person, that's totally up to you, right? Like, you can make whatever content that you want. And I personally think that what you are doing right now, what makes you happy is what makes you happy. That's what I look at. I would say that's anybody, really.
Actually pretty happy. I'm in a good spot. Obviously, I would prefer to have my channels doing well, but in a sense, if I didn't get like canceled, I guess I wouldn't have maybe learned some valuable lessons about my own mental or whatever. So
there you go.
It has a bit of a silver lining potentially. I don't know. I'm just gonna make I'm just gonna do whatever the fuck I want online. I don't know, as long as it's not, crazy.
Kicking underscore the underscore
I'm even
sweet
being
super
more
chatted $5.37.
Stuff like that.
Have some cupcake emoji, cupcake emoji, cupcake emoji, cupcake emoji, cupcake emoji, cupcake emoji, or some star emoji, star emoji, star emoji, star emoji, star emoji, star emoji, star emoji.
Should matter to anybody else. So. But no, this call though, I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god!
That's me. That I had to release. I had to. It's good content. It's good jar tent.
Oh my god! And I said that earlier too. I was like, you know what? I can't be mad at him because he dropped the call and it's content, so I can't.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what people could be mad about me in this call. I mean, if people assume that I recorded the call and dropped it, maybe there'd be discussion about me being snaky and continuing to record calls.
No, he loaded the gun and gave it back to you and said, "Here, hold on to this for safekeeping."
Yeah, hold my beer here. Yeah, that's pretty much what he did. Yeah, but no, that's if you would have recorded it. I mean, that would have been your prerogative. But when did you know that he recorded it? Right towards the end when he said, "Do you mind if I record this call?"
Yeah, I didn't know he was recording until he said it at the end.
Bro.
Oh
my god. I can't even. See, that's why if I ever get in a call with somebody, I will genuinely say I am recording this or I am not recording this. I hardly ever do, so I don't ever record calls, which I don't want to do, but that's why I always say if somebody asks me, "Hey, I want to jump in a call with you. Are you going to record it?" No, because I don't ever do it.
Yeah, you're cutting out a lot, but I heard of you not recording calls. Yeah, I think I've only recorded. It has to be under 10 calls total. In my life, I know every call that I've had more calls recorded of me and them without me recording than the other way around. I think any call that has been recorded that I have recorded has been released except for 2, which are both from 2019. One's with Pokimane that hasn't come out, and I don't think I'll ever release. And another one is the Instagram wake up call, which I have not even looked at since it happened. So I don't even know if I still have it on my computer. But those are the two that I've never released. Everything else that I recorded, released, and obviously that's not too much. Like, how many calls can you even remember that are recorded by me and released, right?
True.
Here's the thing you need to remember, Bowblocks, and I say this to everyone. You have to go into, it doesn't matter how good of a friend you think the person is going into a call. Like tomorrow Neon like could record me without me knowing or something like that. You have to go into every engagement, especially when you're as big of a public figure as you are. You have to go into every call, every engagement like someone is recording that. It doesn't matter how good of a person you think they are to you, how loyal of a friend they are, because you say one thing that they can make and perceive in a different thing, or is something that is bad, they're going to use it, and it doesn't matter. So you just gotta, again, it's like you were talking about in the call about oversharing. That is a very bad trait of both, respectfully, of both you and Jar, is oversharing. So I
100%.
Yeah. So I'm just saying, like, that's something you got to work on, and I hope you have been working on it, because clearly you did with Jar, because you were like not answering. Like, he was the one going off on all the different things he was into, trying to grasp at straws to connect with you. Meanwhile, you're just like, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely have always had a problem with oversharing, especially exacerbated last summer. But yeah, I've definitely, after the whole situation, I think I've gone better at not oversharing as much. But even before then, I don't think I overshared too much. Like 2023 ish, and like a bit before maybe. It was just like that summer of 2024 really was like, I was like mentally like completely somewhere else. Like, that definitely is like a blotch of time where it's like my behavior is not really consistent with my behavior before or after, right? So yeah, but overall, yeah, I do think I've been better at like not oversharing, and it's been a little hard to adapt to, because as an autistic person, for the reason I said in the Jar call, we can overshare and then like to over-explain, and you know how I like to ramble and over-explain.
Just keep digging. Just keep digging.
So
keep digging.
I need to be better at not at I need to be better at like shutting up at a certain point,
Yeah, fair. That's true.
So, Bo Blacks, this call was just random out of the blue. He called you, right?
Yes.
Okay. I just had to get that one. And for anybody in the call, in the chat, always remember, and I've been saying this for 26 years at this point, talk like you're being recorded, and when you're talking to people in DMs, talk to them like they're going to be public someday, because they might be.
Was there even a commentary community 26 years ago for this to be an issue?
Yahoo voice chat 26 years ago.
The Yahoo voice
MSN chat or whatever the fuck, like AIM.
Yahoo voice back in the day. That's where I started voice chatting. Was back in '99.
So that advice is definitely good for, like, I guess, commentary and drama YouTube in general. But it definitely like isn't common or normal for people and content creators to like record calls of each other. That's very much you got
Turkey Tom going back and doing his videos on people and finding like chat logs from fucking the early internet era. I mean, that's the thing. Like, he's able to, like, anyone's able to go back and research this shit. So if it's somewhere in public, then you're cooked.
Yeah. I meant recording private calls. Definitely, like, people can dig into old things. I mean, look at what happened to Ethan with Pedo Troll on Reddit, right? If you know about that.
Yeah.
And me with, like, whatever fucking shit I've said on Trashy Trio, whatever I did, like, the 8 years before I was known on YouTube, right? So yeah.
That shows my age. I remember Yahoo chat and MSN Messenger chat. Oh my god.
Yeah.
AIM.
AIM, yeah,
Yep.
AIM. Oh my god, that shows my age.
AOL
shit.
Instant Messenger.
Jesus.
Um,
I think Neon is the oldest one in this call now. Ha ha. I'm not the oldest one now. Ha ha.
I'm the baby.
ha,
Actually,
ha.
I think Bowblax is younger than me.
I'm
Bowblax,
28.
how old are you?
28.
Okay, yeah, I'm 31.
you're the middle.
You can't call yourself a fucking baby online when you're 31. That's like elder status, bro. People are calling me Unk, and I'm fucking 28.
Yeah, I'm 38.
I mean, I remember doing streams with Augie before you even came around, and back then, like it was like I was with him and Connor before he did After Hours.
I would love to talk to. At some point, I don't know if it'll ever happen, but I've thought about talking to Augie at some point. I don't know. I don't think that it will ever happen though. I mean, yeah, would I be open for it? Sure, but I don't hold my breath for it. I would like to, but I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, a chat question for Bowblax. Do you like fishing in video games?
Yes.
The mechanic's pretty simple. It's usually like you just wait until the thing bobs down and you press A. It's kind of not super engaging. I'm not a huge fan.
Okay, I've got a question. I've got a question for Bowblax. So, Bowblax, did you watch this week's Nintendo Direct?
Ooh.
Actually, I didn't watch it from beginning to end. I skipped the highlight to the I just skipped around to like watch the parts I wanted to because it was really long and I didn't want to wake up at 6 a.m. So it's probably
I'm
honestly,
sorry. I saw that and I was like, dude, that's the most retarded time to like possibly have this. Like, dude, do it at 8 a.m. If you're gonna do it early, do it 8 a.m. because that's like a normal time.
Yeah.
6 a.m. is just straight up retarded. But
I heard
I want the reason why I'm asking is because one, you had the announcements of Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 coming out for the Switch 2. The movie, which is, you know, a lot of people are excited about. What did you like again with that whole simulation like fishing thing and stuff? What do you think about that Animal Crossing like Pokemon game that's coming out?
It was probably the most interesting thing in that direct, to be honest, of original content, because a lot of it was just re-releases.
True.
Really?
So yeah, I think it's like really interesting, and I'm kind of looking forward to it, low-key, because yeah, it looks fun and chill, kind of like a Animal Crossing, but with a Pokemon twist, and
it'll keep us satisfied until they come out with the Nintendo Switch 2 Animal Crossing game in like 3 years.
Yeah. And that game better be big because Animal Crossing New Horizons sold so much. They gotta like lock in for the next one. But I don't know. I mean, they kind of dropped the ball a little bit with Mario Kart World after Mario Kart 8 sold so well. So Nintendo's really weird right now.
Agreed. Agreed.
Don't have, yeah. Yeah. Fuck. And there's too many Switch 2 editions. Like that strategy of porting Wii U games to Switch worked because no one played. Well, not a large amount of people played the Wii U, and also there's no backwards compatibility. Now it's the opposite. There's backwards compatibility, and everyone has Switch. So with Switch 2 editions, I guess there's like more incentive with the extra content, but it's honestly not enough. Or it's just overpriced. It's more overpriced than not enough.
I agree.
But
yeah, I agree. I think that the pricing that Nintendo has, and I think I saw something, and for you being in Canada, I saw something with both the Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, the bundle being over $116. Is that right?
yeah, so $70 games in US are $100 games in Canada.
Yeah.
So like
That's
I bought
insane.
DK Bonanza for $100, you know. And yeah, when Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 were announced, I was actually hyped because I wanted to get that. And then I looked and it was $99. I'm like, no.
Bro.
Yeah, that's insane. That's insane.
Is the Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 like on the marketplace to look at right now?
Yeah.
Okay. When does that come out? Does it come out in October, I think?
Yeah, the beginning of October.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because that's going to be my early birthday present to myself before I go to cons that month.
Nice. Yeah, Mario Galaxy 2 is such a fucking great game.
I never played Mario Galaxy 1 or 2. I've played Super Mario 64. I love watching for speed runs, and then Super Mario Sunshine I thought can be somewhat entertaining. But like I never played Galaxy 1 or 2, and because the Wii, back whenever the Wii came out, 2007 was like a really great year for gaming. We had BioShock, we had Assassin's Creed, we had the Orange Box, which was a great combination. We had Super Mario Galaxy 1, we had Halo 3, so on and so forth. The Call of Duty Modern Warfare 1, the original. I just never had a Wii. And I just never gave it the time of day, which I need to go back and actually do. That might be something I do over that weekend.
Yeah, there's a lot of great Wii games.
Oh, you know what? My little Huck is excited for, and I don't know if I mentioned this earlier. Her birthday is in October, so she's looking forward to like the different games that are coming out. But what she's also wanting for us to take. Oh, am I cutting out again? Okay, hold on.
Yeah, I did not understand what Little Huck is excited for. Repeat.
So Little Huck's birthday is in October, and she's getting more into, video games here and there. Not really very much, but she's looking forward to that Pokemon game. But what she's also looking forward to that came out, and we talked about it earlier in the stream, was that Demon Slayer movie that came out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's really wanting to see that. I'm like, I don't know about all that, but we'll see. But
yeah, I haven't seen it yet, but
I think that might be a little mature for her because I know people that went and saw the Demon Slayer movie. I mean, if she's watched the show, then she should be fine. But at the same time, like, again, this is something I'm always going to say. It's not the content's job to decide what is meant for your kid and what's not meant for your kid. It's the parent's job to make sure. When I was 5 years old, I was playing Mortal Kombat with my dad. And the thing he said to me was, if I see you doing this to your friends in the backyard, you're fucking never seeing a Sega ever again. That's what he said to me. And well, he never caught me, but I did throw a garden hose at my friend and say, get over here. Well, it didn't hit him. He caught it under his arm and I just pulled it. It wasn't like I fucking start beating it with the garden hose or something like that.
I mean,
but
that's what you made it sound like there, Jay Lee.
Well, and then like in 2002, I got into wrestling and I was doing Stone Cold Stunners to my friends and shit. So
that's funny. Oh, that's funny. But yeah, no, but Lil Huck is starting getting into video games ever so slowly from her mother and her father. So yeah, but what she's really into right now is mostly anime stuff, which I'm like, oh, okay. Like, it takes me aback because I never grew up with anime stuff ever. I never grew up with Pokemon. Yeah, I know, for shame on me. I never grew up with Pokemon. I never grew up with any of that kind of thing because it just wasn't. I missed that generation of, liking Pokemon and stuff like that. I know, but it's an adjustment. I'm getting used to it, I guess. But I'm trying to think of like what games that we can get her into because she likes It Takes Two. That's a great game. Yeah, she loves that game. She played that with me and Mr. Huck. But she does like her Pokemon. She does. She does love her Pokemon though. So I don't know. We'll have to see.
Pikmin.
She does like Mario too.
Yeah, Mario's a classic. Every kid loves Mario, or they should.
Yes, true. Yeah. I agree. Yeah.
3D Mario is like, yeah.
Bobex, did you ever play Zelda a lot? Are you a big Zelda fan or no?
Yes, the Zelda game I grew up with was Wind Waker, but I couldn't get past the sword thing because I didn't understand like what the fucking trainer or guy was asking of me because I was stupid and I couldn't read. So I hated Wind Waker, and I still kind of have a bias towards it to this day because of that. But I did eventually get into Zelda properly with Phantom Hourglass on the DS, which is my favorite Zelda game, coincidentally. So, and then, I went back and, played pretty much I've played every 3D Zelda game, and I've tried every 2D Zelda game, but I haven't beaten every 2D Zelda game. But I've beaten every 3D one.
Wow. So have you played so you played Link's Awakening then? And A Link Between Worlds? Oh,
yes, I've beat A Link Between Worlds. Probably the best 2D Zelda.
Amen.
Yeah,
yes,
I like Phantom Hourglass more because of nostalgia and stuff. But
yeah, fair. That's fair.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Although I guess you would call that 2D. I don't know. Maybe. It's kind of like 2.5D, but
yeah, maybe. Yeah, give or take. But yeah, one of my favorites is now with Spirit Tracks. With Phantom Hourglass, I have not played that yet. Spirit Tracks, I've heard is good. I haven't played that yet though. I need to. And Phantom Hourglass, I need to play both of them. But
Spirit Tracks is good. Oh, sorry. Continue.
No, go ahead.
Spirit Tracks is good, but there is some things you have to do with the DS microphone that is the registration and sensitivity on it is really stupid.
Yeah.
So I don't like that part of the game. And Phantom Hourglass doesn't have that as much, which is kind of why I like it more. But they are very similar games. They're kind of like not as similar as Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild, but like as similar as like Link's Awakening and then like the Oracle games or like Minish Cap or something, you know, or Link Between Worlds and Link to the Past. Like they're very similar.
My favorite game, my favorite Zelda 3D game, I'd have to say, is Link Between Worlds. So good. I love that game. That is a game that Mr. Huckett convinced me to play. I didn't want to play it initially because I was like, I don't know. It's not on the Switch because I was being a snobby, I was being a snobby brat. And I decided to play it, and I've loved it ever since. So there you go.
By the way, KHuck, I hate to interrupt this conversation, but I wanted to point towards the chat. You are back up to 800 subscribers officially.
Let's go.
I like how when she goes high pitch, her mic cuts out. I think I know how I'm gonna tweak her microphone. I think I know I'm gonna fuck with this thing.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to go high pitch. I got excited.
You're a woman.
You're like, fine.
Yeah.
It's allowed. You're not gay if you're high pitched and a woman. Only if you're a man.
No, I got. Yay! I hit 800. Let's go.
Yay!
Let's keep hitting 800 to make her cry all night. No, thank you, Wookie. I don't want to cry. Thank you.
No, we have to hit 900 now.
Yes. Well, my next goal is either 900 or 1,000. Once I hit 1,000, I think I'll bawl my eyes out. But we'll see.
Yeah, 1,000. Get that wood play button.
No, you need the tinfoil. You need the tinfoil.
Do you get a play button when you hit 1,000?
No, you don't. No. He's trolling you.
Oh, I was gonna
say. Yeah, the first one's silver at 100K.
Okay, gotcha. Bowbie, do you have a play button?
Yes.
Oh, you lucky.
Yeah, I had 300K subs, so I have over 100K. Yeah.
You lucky. I would love to get a play button. I think that'd be cool.
Yeah, and I think I got it before they shrunk it again.
They really minimized the shit out of that.
Yeah, I was talking to the guy who made the content cop on iDubbbz Cameron, whatever 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever.
Yes.
Yeah, I talked with him, and he was jealous of my bigger play button because he's gonna get a smaller, because he recently hit over 100K, so he's gonna get a smaller silver.
God, that dude is something else too. Oh my God, that man. Oh God.
You don't like him?
He's. I've heard some things about him that is not very good. That he apparently was involved with the Yandere Dev stuff, and he lied about a lot of things. I don't know. I haven't kept up with a lot of it, to be honest with you. There's other people that have kept up with it more than I have. But he was involved with like the Yandere Dev stuff, and he lied about being involved with the minor, yet she wasn't. I don't know. I haven't kept up with any of that, but that's what I've heard. So it's not good either way. In my I don't know. I don't even want to say that, but he's something else. I'll put it that way. I'll leave it at that.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to comment on stuff I don't know in depth about.
Again, so
there
so
you go.
Yeah,
there you go. Zip it, lock it, put it in your pocket. There you go. We're Lord in chat. Round of applause for these two.
To be fair, I feel like I've been like that for like a while, where it's like, oh, I don't know anything about this, I can't speak on it. Or
Bowblax is learning. Oh no, I'm kidding. No, I'm trying my best to learn too, to be honest, because I truthfully don't know. I've heard
also
things, so yeah.
This is like, I'm not saying this like as an excuse, and it's not relevant to me today because I've been like a bigger YouTuber for like 6 or 5 years. But when I was like transitioning from like being like a smaller YouTuber like you guys and you know, a bigger known YouTuber, it did take a couple of years to like adjust to like not being able to just like, you know, talk a little bit more freely and loosely. You definitely need to learn about, you know, being more careful with your words as you get like bigger. So
true.
Yeah, I just had like the mindset of a small creator for like a little too long and overshared some stuff like in the earlier parts, I guess, of my second wind or my come up on YouTube.
Well, I think though too, for me, and that from what I've been able to see of like different, not just with you, but with like different creators sharing some stuff and not sharing some stuff, I've learned like what I can share and what I don't really want to share. Like with Mr. Huck for personally, and with Lil Huck, I talk about them on occasion. You know, you heard Mr. Huck came on earlier. He comes on whenever the hell he wants. I've learned to accept that, and that's fine. But had he not ever wanted to be like a part of this, I would have respected that and would not have shared anything. But there's, again, you know, I'm learning.
His dick was out.
Wookie Z super chatted $1.32. Sorry, KHuck, forgot you asked for help with $1.
It's a fine line. So.
Yeah, and also, yeah, it's definitely a learning curve for anybody. You know,
I'm trying.
Seriously, she's just gonna think I'm doing it to be an asshole. I'm not.
Also,
you're not
like,
doing it to be an asshole.
I don't know. Maybe I'm like imagining things, but I feel like oversharing in current day is a lot more risky than oversharing, let's say, 10 years ago online.
Agreed.
And I didn't really like adjust to that well because I don't know, like the internet changed a lot during COVID, but like my lifestyle and the way I use the internet didn't change, and I didn't really like adapt maybe, and maybe I overshare. I don't know, but
I mean, I think that when did you start doing YouTube again? Remind me.
When I was 14.
Yeah, there you go. See?
So I grew up with it, yeah. So
yeah.
Yeah.
I can only imagine being 14, 15, or even younger and starting a YouTube channel or being on YouTube in general and just like not know. Yeah, I can't even imagine that. I mean, hell, I just started doing YouTube when I was 35. I mean, what does that tell you?
Yeah, I would never recommend a 14-year-old to start YouTube today. I think, but I don't think it was like a bad decision for me to start that early back then. I definitely think it was safer to start back then because I was like autistic 14-year-old, like super high pitched, and then I look younger than I am for my age at any time in my life. So it's like. I was definitely prone, like very prone and vulnerable to getting bullied, but I didn't really that much. I did a bit, but like not as much as I would have if it were today. It was definitely a lot more. People are a lot more understanding, and the people who were shitty were like other teenagers who were just being shitty in general, you know. And it wasn't like adults or anything like that. So it was definitely a different time.
Well, how old was Aiden? Was he like 15 or 16 when he started out too?
he was like 14, like 13 or 14.
12
whenever,
is what Bowbie just said. Yeah.
He was 12 when Keemstar shouted him out.
Right, because Keemstar was trying to weaponize him against Tom.
The first time I ever DM'd Keemstar was before he shouted out Aiden, but after he said he would, and I told him not to because it would ruin that kid's life. And Keemstar called me retarded and did it anyway. I'm like,
and
okay.
We have Aiden today.
Yeah, but he was 12, yeah, and he was also hanging out with people in the community as if he were like already an adult or whatever. He was like in calls with like Pyro and shit like that. It's part of why like the Ivory stuff happened.
That's something a 12-year-old should not be hanging out with.
Yeah, and that whole attitude is part of why the Ivory thing happened. You know, the Ivory Erasmus Pyro drama, because there was like people were like young adults being like irresponsible and not caring if they were like 18 hanging out with a 12-year-old, you know?
Mm-hmm.
God.
So, yeah, I mean...
I can't even
Yeah,
imagine.
I mean, it's no wonder Aiden's the way he is now, right?
No.
And we even saw him as he was growing up. Like, he'd come on after hours and be like, I'm a Nazi now. I'm a fucking communist now. I'm an anarchist now. Like, he'd change these political extremes. I still think he's fucked in the head, unfortunately. So I hope he I don't know. I wish the best for him, but I definitely don't, even though he is an adult and he can make his own decisions now, I don't think doing drama content is good for him, but you know, he can do what he wants.
I mean, well, again, I don't really know Aiden very, very well because I just know of what I've heard of him, to be fair. I've watched him on occasion, but I don't know. I mean, I get that he has an appeal because of how long he's been doing this, quote unquote, I guess, but I don't really watch him. So I couldn't tell you exactly what he's like. I just can tell you what I've heard. And I've heard that he can either be really fair or he can be totally spurgy or he's just a complete idiot. I've heard all of the things when it comes to Aiden. But I didn't realize that he was that young. Oh my god. Oh my god, I can't even imagine.
Yeah, it's insane. I actually made a video about it. It was my first commentary video. It was in 2017. I made it about it. Yeah, Aiden saw it back in the day, and when he was a kid, he hated me for it, but then he thanked me for it later. So 'cause he was like, "You're right." But
Do you still talk to Aiden? Are you still in touch
hell
with
no.
him or no?
Hell no. He's a piece of shit. He's a retard.
Here's the thing. I went get in a call with that kid. The thing is like, I never, like, you know me, Bo Blacks. I'm friends with Tommy. I've seen Aiden in calls. I've never experienced an Aiden call. Did I play Call of Duty once with him? Like when Warzone first came out, maybe. I think I did with Augie or with Tommy. But I know that kid, he's basically, he's now just a shell, and he's going to stick with whatever agenda is going to get him clout or friends or a pat on the ass and say, good job, you said the right things, you're a good person. And that's what Aiden is he needs the confirmation of, I'm on the right side of history. And then you as you saw with what he did, like initially whenever Willie Mack came out with his coverage about Destiny, he then flip-flopped to saying, I never said this about Willie, I never did this, when we all heard what he said, what he did, everything else. So that's the thing about Aiden is he's what is he, like, I believe he's 19 now, 18, 19,
20.
Is he 20? Well,
Yeah,
give him 5 more years and maybe his brain will fully developed. But at the same time, I have a feeling by the time he hits 25, he possibly might move on with his life, because for God's sake, he fucked up big time. And we've all seen how he handles things. I mean, for God's sake, he flew all the way out to Europe to meet a troll, and then that troll went on his computer while he was away and looked at his DMs. So
what?
You didn't.
This is the first I'm hearing of this.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
jeez. Yeah,
Yeah.
even read some of
Yeah.
them out.
Same.
Yeah, I don't.
He went through his DMs with Diorio.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, jeez.
And that's all public info. That's all been covered by people publicly.
I didn't know
Yep.
this.
Yeah. He went to Europe to meet with a troll that was basically he was gonna do like some content with, and basically he went away from his computer for a moment, and the guy on live stream went through his DMs with Nick Diorio and read some of them out on live stream.
Oh, jeez.
Kind of reminds me of do you know who Confusing Opinion is?
Yep.
No.
He went out. He met me at VidCon in the expo hall, and he started recording my phone, and like trying to get
What?
recordings of DMs that I was trying to like scroll through or whatever.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wait, this is just this last VidCon or when?
Yeah, this VidCon 2025.
Oh wow.
Um,
Oh wow. Well, because I think I know you don't want to talk about it, but what happened with VidCon? I think that what we've heard with you in VidCon was what happened with the gaming otter. And I'll just leave.
You're
it at
cutting
that.
out, and I'm fine with talking about anything now. I'm more. I've kind of changed my mindset a little bit since our DMs about Zeldacast, about just talking about things. But yeah. What about Gaming Otter? You cut out a bit.
Oh,
What about him?
VidCon and what we heard about you and the gaming otter at VidCon. That I think that's what we've heard about mostly with you at VidCon, at least from my point of view, anyway. But the gaming otter, oh my god, that man is a whole thing.
Okay, when you go quiet, I think she's got sound suppression on, but basically she's saying the gaming otter, like you got to speak up and not do the low voice until we fix your mic. Squad or not squadron.
Well, can't she just go into user settings and then
I tried.
turn off?
He's like
input
trying to tell her to
sensitivity?
unplug the toaster.
Well, she is like ant status, like fucking 40 or whatever. So.
What the hell is going on?
Ow,
Alright.
man. Ow.
Well, she said 38. Isn't that close to 40? I rounded up.
I am 38.
I'm
you're
older
right.
than she is, and
See?
I
There's
don't have
nothing
good
wrong with
sound
being
issues.
40.
Thank you.
Although sometimes technology can be a
Jesus.
little hard.
What am I doing
But,
wrong? Oh my god. I'm
Just
not doing
let's get through it, and I will babysit you and let you share your Discord, and I will get you sounding like a fucking goddess. Okay, let's just
Thank you.
keep the ball rolling, lady.
Thank you.
You can see where I
So,
get a lot of my mannerisms from.
But
So,
you-
what gaming otter questions do we have?
Oh god.
What about the gaming otter?
I don't know. I wasn't prepared. I don't know. What are your just a general question, and we can leave it at that. What are your general thoughts about the gaming otter, and what has transpired since VidCon? I guess.
He's a nice person, and we've been in contact and talking.
Mhm.
But yeah, I mean that's about it.
Okay, fair enough.
Any like any I don't know if it was him, and Neon, you would know better than me. Wasn't he the guy who got arrested on the bridge
Yes.
on the
Mhm.
freeway?
Yes.
What's the context behind that?
Okay, I can give you context. Okay, hold on. Okay, can you guys hear me now? Okay, am I coming?
Yeah,
in loud
we're
and clear?
trying. We're trying.
Okay. I can give you a bit of context, and if I cut out, I'm sorry, I apologize, but I'll try my best to give you a bit of context. So, he went on the bridge because of a hater channel that was A-logging him. So, he decided to go onto the bridge for views and to scam. I don't even want to say scam. I don't even know. To bait people into thinking that he was going to jump.
Are you fucking serious?
I'm dead serious.
So
Well, Blacks, I don't know if you knew this either, but this is true.
I know about some aspects of it. He's a very troubled individual, to say
100%.
the least. So
100%. Yeah, he's extremely
I just
troubled.
choose
Yes.
kindness.
No,
in
and
these
I get that,
scenarios.
and that's fair. But he tried to go on. But I'm just giving a bit of context with this. Is that he went onto the bridge to try to get views because he was quote unquote suicidal, I guess is the best way to put it. And he ended up people ended up calling 911 on him, and the police came and arrested him. And they didn't necessarily arrest him, but they took him in to get checked out. He got checked into a psych ward, and he got checked out like a week or two later, and he's been out ever since. That I've been made aware of anyway. I don't know if he's been checked back in or anything. I have no idea. But he got checked in for a wellness check by a local psych ward for him to get checked out with. So, but again, I understand choosing kindness. I'm with you with you there, Bo Blacks. I am. But I've seen what he has tried to do, and it's not looking good on my end. I can't. I'm trying my best to look at it from his point of view, but I can't. I mean, yes, do I wish that he gets help? 100%. 100%. I've always said that. I'm a huge, huge advocate for mental health. Always have been. But with
mental
him,
health, yes.
But with him, it's a little bit different in just like what he has done. It's just I don't know. I'm torn. But I do wish that he does get help though. I'm not gonna lie that. I do. But I don't know. I get where you're coming from, Bobo. I do.
Yeah, he definitely. Yeah, I don't know how much I want to talk about this publicly, but yeah, he's definitely Yeah, I'll just not say anything.
That's fair.
I'm learning.
That's fair.
That's fair.
No, you don't
Like,
have to say no.
yeah.
That's totally fair.
Yeah.
That's 100%.
But
no.
I do think he's trying his best, and he has I think he's trying his best, but
okay, that's fair enough.
no.
Okay,
there you go.
Hey, listen. If that's what you think, then you're entitled to your opinion on that one, and you know probably more than what we do, and that's totally fine. And that's all power to you. But from what I've seen of him, it's hard for me to feel empathy for him or sympathy for him because of what he has done. Again, that could be different because of different things, but that's just what I see. So there's that.
That's a fair opinion for sure.
So, yeah, because it's hard. I'm sorry. It's hard for me to feel empathy for somebody who not only goes to a bridge to. Yeah, I'm done. I'll just leave.
Yeah, I haven't watched the stream. So like the thing is, the context with me and Gaming Auto is like I was walking around VidCon and he was like, "Oh, you're Boblax," and recognized me, and I recognized his username from Twitter. And, I wasn't doing too much at that moment, so I had some free time to walk around with him and stream with him and make a couple of videos. And he bought me lunch, which was nice. And then we did, the cringe videos he wanted to make, which were funny or whatever. And then, and he talked to me about a lot of his problems and stuff because that's what he does. And yeah, so I guess my whole perspective on him, I come from like that perspective of like coming across him in real life and just kind of being nice. So yeah, I don't have my perspective on it is I guess a bit different because I haven't watched any of his videos. So
that's fair.
Yeah.
But well, since then I will say that the bridge video has been taken down, whether it was by him or whether it was by YouTube, I'm not sure, but the bridge video has been taken down. So unless there's somebody else that re-uploaded it that I don't know about, it's been taken down as far as I know. So, but again, each person is different. Each person sees it from a different perspective, so that's totally fair. So I'll just leave it at that. That I just hope that he gets help. That's all I want. So.
Yeah. 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 It's yeah.
No, I get you. I understand.
But yeah, those little videos we recorded at VidCon doing the stream, it was fun.
Well, yeah, I'm sure that you guys
Goofy.
had fun. I had no doubt of that. I would love to go to VidCon one of these days. I think that'd be.
I mean, it had to be fun hanging out with someone after all the shit you went through
Oh,
in the
yeah,
last year.
100%.
So I the thing is like you take you take the ones you can get, and here's the thing, you just have to know optically when like how things go afterwards, how to react and how to handle those situations.
That's fair.
You know, that's the hard part is like, here's the thing, like you don't know, you don't want to burn the bridge with the dude, he could be having actual issues, but it's like, don't want to speak on it, perfectly fair.
Right. No, I get that 100%. I wouldn't want anybody to ask me that either. If I didn't know for sure, I get that 100%. So, no, I get it.
Yeah, I was just being nice and stuff like that. I didn't you know, I'm not like thinking of my interactions with him as like, oh, he's a content creator and I need to think about like optics or whatever. I was just like being nice and chilling and having fun.
No, I get that 100%. Yeah, but yeah, no, but I'm sure that you've had a fun year so far. At least I hope that you have anyway. So I know I have. So there you go.
You said a fun year?
Yes, I hope that you've had a fun year, like not just content wise, but just in general.
But getting away from we've got to figure, we got to wrap this thing up, and
getting away from internet stuff. Yeah, I mean, there's been ups and downs, but the last couple months have definitely been better. Yeah, the beginning of the year wasn't as fun, I'd say that. But yeah, yeah, it's been pretty good. I've been focusing on like other stuff and pursuing other things. I've gone back to school to do some things. So,
that's interesting.
What'd you go back to school for? What are you majoring in?
It's an acting class.
Really?
Zukaras1 subscribed to the channel.
That's awesome. Now, are you going to like a local place, or is it like, how long have you been doing that?
I mean, the semester just started, so it's very recent. But yeah, it's online, but it's like the campus is like within like a couple hour drive, so it's like hybrid. But yeah, yeah, there's a lot of things I want to do. So there's like on my second Twitter account, I made this tweet like, and this was before I got canceled or whatever, it was last year, and it was just like a list of things I wanted to do before I like passed or like, you know, when I get really old. And one of them is like voice acting, making a movie, etc. And I was just like, fuck it, dude. Let me see. Let me try some other things, you know, and then put YouTube more in hobby mode. Because usually, especially for YouTube and success, like, I've gone in big whenever I do something as a hobby and I make something that I'm like kind of passionate about, you know, and then you know, it hooks on, and then, you know, you get big from there. So I think going back to like the hobbyist approach of just like making something that I want to make without necessarily being like, oh, I have to make it Twitterverse, I have to make it on the news topic or whatever. I think it will just, you know, eventually I might upload something that will catch on, and then I can like snowball off there, you know. And yeah, honestly, like what you were saying, Jaylee, I know you were saying this like earlier when I was watching of like, oh, you should just like do the Twitterverses and do the tweets. And 100% I could, but I've been doing that for like 5 years plus, and it was and I just want to do like other things and
Can I
stretch my creative muscles.
Can I ask you an honest question? Can I ask you an honest question?
Yeah.
Because before I started this new channel and stuff, I was doing Halo content, and I was absolutely fucking miserable because that community was basically divided. If you said a good thing about Halo, you were a 343 tard, basically defending the company and everything like that. If you said something bad about Halo, you were basically just a hater. You're just a dinosaur, and all you want is Bungie era Halo. So for me, it was you can't win, you can't lose, and basically you can't win either way, and it wasn't enjoyable for me. And basically, I'm guessing this is the same way for you. You just want to get away from it. You want to get away from that kind of content and basically make it more of your hobby and stuff. Now, I was gonna ask this, but have you, like, I think that this is probably your best bet. And you can take my advice with a grain of salt. Just get away from the internet. That is my personal opinion, is go out, experience life, get away from the internet. The only reason why I came back was because of a request from a family member that sadly passed away, that wanted me to go back to making content and making videos. And plus I had a fun idea, and I've made a lot of friends since I've came back. But the thing is that truthfully, there's a reason why I don't go on Twitter, and I'm very lazy about posting on Twitter and interacting on Twitter and social media. It's not fun for me. It's not fun whenever, that when I could just go out and spend a night going to an arcade with friends, winning a bunch of games, making some new friends, like instead of just being so locked to the internet, And I honestly think the idea of you going back to classes and stuff like that and doing something and getting some life experiences, I think is a great idea. I think that's probably your best bet, if I'm being completely honest.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of already, I have over the last like year or so taken more of a step back from the internet, but I do like it, and I do like watching videos like as a viewer and like interacting, and I do have like a big kind of footnote on the internet. Like people are still gonna talk about me occasionally, like in a whatever. I'm not saying like badly, but just like in general, the Bowbie plush is
oh yeah,
on the H3 podcast, like I'm a known.
You definitely made an impact in the community. I'm not like taking that away from you whatsoever. Don't get me wrong. Trust me, you know that I had ties to DSP, and every now and then I'll still see a tweet pop up with Gamer J Lee saying DSP lies about Gamer J Lee, or they're still talking about it to this very day. Like trust me, like your impact is going to outweigh mine for much longer on the internet. But I think that you're 28 now. You're like how KHuck's getting closer to 40s, you're getting closer to your 30s, and I guarantee you your mindset's going to change, because it changed for mine when I turned 30. And I think that you're gonna see that there's a lot more joy going out and experiencing what's around you, because like there's a lot more options in the world than just being internally online. And I had to learn that for myself, because there was a point where it was just wake up, check Twitter, check YouTube, add all my videos to my watch later list to try and catch up on what was going on in the day, put on X Pro or whatever, and just go like have the feed going throughout the day. And that was miserable. That sucked. And I'm sure you had to do way more because you were doing Twitter versus and stuff like that. So they must have sucked dick. But I guarantee you go out, you experience some life, you go do something fun, whether it's finding a hot, like one of the things I do with my friends on the weekends, and what you guys don't hear from me much, is we have a little thing we do where we go out on like Sunday night and we go and hit up the local arcade, which is a Round One. I don't know if they have Round One arcades up in Canada, but it's a Round One arcade. It's a Japanese style arcade with lots of claw machines, bowling, amusements, and everything. We go and we have a good time. There's a lot of people there. Like you get that social aspect, and you make some new friends and stuff. And I think that the best thing you can do, and this is some advice I got. Leave your phone at home, but get. I don't know if you have it. Do you have an Apple Watch or any kind of like watch that can get a cellular plan on it?
No, I actually bought a Google Pixel watch like a couple years ago because I saw Plain Rock have like one of the smartwatches at VidCon. I thought they looked cool, and this was when I had like more money to kind of splurge. And I used it for like a couple weeks, and I'm like, nah, I don't give a shit. Well, so I guess I technically have one, but
yeah. Well, the best advice I could ever give is when you go out, turn off any kind of like internet connection to your phone. Just keep cellular. And use your phone as a camera just for memory's sake. Build those memories up with the people that you value and stuff like that. And if you need to have an internet connection, the best bet is keeping your watch on you, because I go on hour-long walks and I don't take my phone with me. I only take my watch. And if someone needs to get a hold of me, they can call me on my watch. And it's not like I've got to be linked to the internet to stay up to date. Like if someone needs to call me, they can call me. So like I want what I want to see is I want to see you have like I hate seeing people have miserable lives, and I can tell that you're basically you're past all the crap that you dealt with in the last year, and I genuinely am hoping the best for you, bud.
Yes.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Very good advice. I have been doing like pretty much some of the stuff you're saying, like to an extent, like especially with like mind set shift and stuff like that. I was gonna say something. Oh yeah, but with my phone in general, like I got my first cell phone when I was 14, and it was really shitty. And like I grew up in high school when it was like only Facebook and like basically that's it.
So, I grew up when it was MySpace, pal. Like,
yeah, like yeah, you're older, yeah. And
Tom's my best friend.
Because I got my first phone when I was 14, but I also started YouTube and online when I was 14. So I did most of my online stuff on my PC. So I've always never basically looked at my phone when I go out, and only used it for like pictures and calling. To the point, like I don't like other people use their phones so much, like in public. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, there's a world. Look, but yeah.
Hey, Bowblex. While
I agree with everything you said.
Hey, Bowblex. While we're on the topic of like, there's a world. Look, can you say just for nostalgia purposes? Can you say that you hate me, please? Again, please.
Did I ever say that I hated you?
Yes.
Motherfucking KHuck, piece of shit, retard. Like.
Yes.
Idiot.
Thank you. Okay, I'm sorry. Continue.
Yeah.
I just needed that for my brain. Thank you.
Oh, I love doing that shit. I've been doing that voice sometimes in acting class.
I love it.
So fucking funny, dude.
I love it. I love it when you say it, because you did it for us. When
You know what I can't wait for? I can't wait until we get a sitcom featuring Bowblex as like the middle child.
Yeah, we could have a jar in it, you know, and you can get me a Sex Machine t-shirt.
You know what? We can get Canadian Malcolm in the middle.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
There we go. Like Bowblex will be in the middle. I don't know who the older child would be.
Wookie?
That would play Reese, and then Jar could play Dewey.
Wookie is gonna get timed out. If you want to get to KHuck, say KHuck essentially. No, fuck you.
What?
No.
I know what's going on. I know exactly what's going on.
I know you do. Jaylee and Bowblex do not. Wookie?
Dude, 10-year age gap. Dude, she can't be she'd be petoing on me, dude. It's 10-year age gap. What do you got, dude?
No,
what
I'm
in
good.
The fuck?
I'm fine. No,
Vincent Martin started it, okay?
Do you know who Vincent Martin is by any chance, Bowblex?
No.
Okay.
he defended Jar. He actually brought out a Jar defense video a few weeks back.
Wait, is that the like? There's been people in my comments of the Jar video saying like, there's someone called like Dr. D. What's his name? Let me see if someone talked
Vincent
about
Martin.
it. Yeah, it wasn't Vincent Martin. It was like somebody else.
Oh.
Dr. Dreadlocks will be so jealous. I don't know. What
that's
Professor Dreadlocks.
that's Jar's roommate.
That's his roommate.
Oh.
Yeah, that's his roommate. But no, Vincent Martin is a guy that made a video about Jar defending him. And while he was live streaming about a response to his said video, he may or may not have moaned my name.
It's so bad she couldn't even utter it. It's just unspeakable.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can you hear me? I'm sorry. I cut out.
I like how like you know what sucks is like I really have to bounce soon. I've been loving this. I've got to be completely honest. I've been having a great time with y'all, but I do have to bounce. But hey, Neon, you're gonna have to spam some sort of noise to let her know, and then KHuck message me tomorrow, and we will like either message me when you're done with stream. I might still be awake.
Right.
Or message me tomorrow and I will fix your shit.
I'll probably do it tomorrow because I'm probably gonna go to bed. But yeah, no.
Yeah, it is late, woman.
That's fine.
It is late.
Well, thank you, Jay Lee. I appreciate you, sir. You have a good night. Thank you so much.
It was nice talking to y'all, Bo Blacks. You take care, man.
Take care, Jay Lee.
Good night.
Take care, guys.
Okay, so Bo Blacks, I'm gonna repeat this one more time for you because I appreciate you and I like you and I want you to know these things. Okay. So during a live stream where Vincent Martin was responding to the Just a Robot video that he made, okay, he may or may not have moaned my name.
Wait, sorry, I cut out. What? That was my reaction.
It wasn't just a moan. It was something along the lines of KHuck.
Yeah. Jesus.
Would you like to hear it?
And Bert had to do that again.
Yeah, would you like to hear it? Because I've been inundated with it. So
if you want to share it, sure. I don't know if you want to listen to that again.
Remember, share the trauma.
It's a $50 dono sound now, so there you go.
Damn. Well, I shared my trauma with the jar calls.
That's true.
There's some weird quotes, and he said he dreamed about me. Although
Nicholas Diorio.
He seemed more sexual and flirtatious towards the idea of Nicholas Diorio than me.
I know.
When he was, to be honest.
I know he did. He's like, that's a cute little baby face. Oh my god. It's so gross. So gross. Okay, hold on. Let me get it pulled up here. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna throw up just even thinking about this. Okay, hold on. For you, Bo Blacks. Hold on 1 second. Okay, are you ready for this? Are you ready?
Sure.
From people now, it's not even funny. Okay, here we go.
Stealing
okay.
Live.
Okay, are you ready, Bo Blacks? Are you ready?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
What? Bro, even Jar's defenders are weird. What?
Yeah.
This is Jarism, dude. Where they just make like weird sounds. Also, by the way, like in the call with Jar, there was like a lot of breathing and smacking his lips from him. I didn't hear that through the Discord. So that
we heard it.
New experience. Yeah, I heard it when I listened back to it too. I'm like, that was a new experience.
Oh, we heard it. Oh, we did.
That
we
means
sure
the
did.
sensitivities. Yeah.
Yeah.
On his OBS is different.
Oh,
Discord.
dear God in heaven.
Oh, and I found out about the sleepy time calls too recently from watching his videos.
Oh, bro. Oh, dude. You don't even know.
And all of his friends were suggesting, like, oh, you should do something else. You should do this or that. And then he's like, well, now that's out there, I guess I can keep doing sleepy time calls. I'm like, no! Stop!
No, just stop.
Stop with the sleepy time calls.
Stop the insanity for others, please.
There's other ways to fucking fall asleep, bro. And then also, I don't know if you want to admit online that like you get extremely depressed whenever you're not like occupying your mind with something, and that's why you can't sleep. It's kind of like that's oversharing. He basically just said, "I'm severely depressed."
That's troll baiting, definitely.
Pretty much. Which is why I have said that I truthfully think that he's just weird. I don't know. I don't even know what to say about him anymore. I have said all
he's
the
a
things
lol
about
bot.
him at this point.
He's a lol bot.
So true. I have said all the things about him at this point, and we all have. It's just, oh my god, it's insane. Well, chat, I have to cut this short because we're almost at 7 hours. Holy shit. I did not think that we would go for this long. Oh my god. We're almost at 7 hours. It's almost 3 in the morning, or it is 3 in the morning for me. I have to get to bed. So
yeah, next stream, 10 hours reacting to my 2-hour stream of jaw reaction.
I mean, well, next stream will be Zeldacast, and you'll be on it, sir. That's what we're hoping for, anyway. No, I owe you a Zeldacast episode. I'm so sorry about what happened last time with all that. Oh my god, I felt so bad. But I thank you for understanding. I got super sick. That week that we were supposed to schedule it, wasn't expecting it, hit me out of nowhere. So yeah, we'll see what we can do for the next couple of weeks or so, hopefully. I'll message you later and see if we can make that happen. Would that be okay?
All right. Yes.
Okay, cool. Okay. Yeah, and we can talk about all things like Nintendo. We can get into all of the details with all of that and all your thoughts and opinions on that. So
will it cost like, you know, $30 DLC to get into the call?
No. Not for you.
Dude,
not for you.
What a fucking bargain, man.
Not for you. It's totally free.
Yo, first free Nintendo thing, dude.
Yeah, for you, for the Zeldacast, for you, totally free. So yeah,
dude, it's like the Wii U era all over again.
But no, I appreciate you both. Thank you so much, Bowblacks. You have been a joy. Neon, you have been a joy as well too. Thank you for calling in, Bowblacks, and for giving your thoughts on
Thanks
this.
for having me. Good night,
of
chat.
Course, anytime.
Good night, chat. Nice meeting you, Bowblacks.
Nice meeting you too,
I hope that you guys
Neon.
had fun, and I will talk to you both hopefully sometime here again soon. Thank you both.
But yeah, you're welcome. Bye. Good night.
Bye, guys.